All right. So I went back and I listened to some of my earlier streams and it was too quiet. I got some feedback on that too, which I appreciate. So I'm trying a different approach with my speakers, with my microphone and my setup, some different settings, and I'm hoping that this works. It doesn't peak, it doesn't cut, and it's comfortable to listen to. I'm honestly I'm hoping that you can keep your volume just at a normal setting. I don't want you to have to crank up your volume when you click into a stream. So uh, we're gonna see how this works out. We're just gonna keep experimenting if it doesn't. All right. So yesterday we just finished where the Elite Four will be, and we're gonna have a lot of mountain. A lot of mountain. I was thinking about it. I was thinking that it may be nice to have run something like this right here and kind of enclose this, raise it up. It's also nice because the player is going to come down from right here, and I do kind of want to have them. I don't want up what I would say is a pointless option, in that they can go over a bridge or along here, end up at the same place, no differences. So, not going to sweat that. I'm just going to build this out. I don't want this to go too far out. We'll go right there. I guess this could be on the first layer. There you go, come down here, go around here. This is interesting. I do this a lot. I design a path with really only this level in mind, and then when you add a second level to it, you realize that for it to look natural, you would expect it to actually like cut here and then go down. And then it throws off like the original design. So I'm going to extend this a little bit. Maybe what I can do to kind of make that look a bit more natural is actually make this an optional little path that you can walk down. But otherwise, this is gonna come down here, cut across here, and it genuinely is hard to see where that wall is. I don't want it to be that thin, but that shows more of what I'm. That shows more of what I'm thinking. I just remembered something. There should be another lip here. I shouldn't even be doing this. So look at the Northern Trail. Northern Trail comes down here. You have two of these, right? And then the trees. It's already up 2 levels. I wasn't even. Yeah, and then you only have this level. So let me fix that. I'm just gonna have to go like that, and then I mean, I really can't do much with this. Just kind of need to clear it out and reevaluate what I'm going to do in this space. But yeah. I mean, still not bad. I can still do things right here so that I don't have the player going like an either or. Because I think walking down this path is not as exciting personally. So I mean, I'll keep it so simple. I'll just yep, that'll do it. Maybe I'll build it out more. I don't know. I feel like I'll end up just copying what I did over here if I built it out more than that. I could make it a little bit more squished. Yeah, it's fine. I highly doubt someone's gonna walk down here and just look at this rock and just be like, well, why'd they put that there? Yeah, that's not critical at all. Okay. Now comes actually a really tough question, which is what to do with this space. So that'll be on the that's the Western Trail. So they'll actually show up over here, and that's already built out enough. I'm completely comfortable letting the player walk out here. It's not, I think, too big of a deviation if they go back to the Western Trail. Maybe I'll throw like a Pokeball out here for them to pick up or something. The important thing, though, is figuring out what I'm going to do with this wall. I talked about how at the very end of last stream, I talked about how I wanted to continue to elevate this, make it feel like it's a really tall area. And so to do that, I think what I'll do is just put stairs up. I mean, yeah, I could be doing that on the first layer, but yeah. Now what I need to figure out is what to do here. I kind of honestly, I just neglected it and I focused up here. But obviously we don't want like a straight continuous line going through this whole thing. I think here's what I'll do. I'll add 1 or 2 layers to this. I think I'll just go with that. And then I'll actually go like this. And then I don't know how you guys play Pokemon, but I simultaneously really like these little like side areas, these corners you can go and like find an item or something. But there are other times that I see them and I'm just like, do I have to? And so I hope the people who play my game don't feel that way. Yeah, everything's optional here. There are going to only be a few what I would consider like critical items tucked away, like the XP share. That's going to be one that you're gonna want to go out and find, or the shiny charm, or the rocky helmet, which honestly for a lot of people is probably whatever, but I really like the rocky helmet when I play Pokemon. So, and if you have no idea what those items are, it's completely fine. Oh man, man, I have so much rock that I have to work with right now. Okay, okay, oh, no. Genius idea coming in right here, okay? We already have a lot of layers of rock, right? We have these 2 layers. I'm going to transition it to dirt, and I'm going to do that with this tile. And that just opens the door for so much more. That can stay as it is, to be honest. That's one of the levels that will be rock. But now, and this is great because now I can bring like grass in, I can bring trees in. Yeah, this is definitely the right call. This is so boring. This is just a straight line. Let's add some variety here. I'm doing everything on the second layer, and I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. I really should just transition it to the first layer. That's already going to help break up all of the rocks, because now we're going to be able to, again, put more rocks on and they'll stand out. When you go down a row, you'll go back to rock. All in all, just really, really helpful. Okay. What I should do, see, this is interesting. When you're making the mountains, you can build from like the top down and see how that affects your layers. But I actually prefer working, in most cases, from the top up. So I'm actually going to go like this. The reason I like doing it backwards is because I feel like it's easier for me to visualize where, like, what parts of the bottom the player will see while they're going over the top of a mountain, because then they'll be able to look down. And I find when I build from the top down, I tend to not create those paths or those moments, because, like, realistically, if I built from the top down, I'd probably end up just having this path go straight out. And now, because I'm building from the bottom up, I'm actually going to like draw this path down, make it more like a larger part of the map. And it's actually gonna join it. I'm gonna put some stairs here. And to get the player to go down instead of just walking off the right, I'm probably going to put trees, make a little forest. That'll just go straight, because for now that's enough. It's a little awkward because half of those trees are on the other map, but that's not the kind of thing that a player's going to notice. Oh man. This is such a good song. Ooh, this is a problem. Maybe I'll have to redo the trees. Because ideally, I'd honestly want to mirror what I have there. But then the problem is, I feel like we don't really show this ledge well enough. Let's leave it be. I think it'll work out. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue at all. In fact, I could fill it in with 2 small trees. See, now I need to correct some layers from my last stream. Layers are important when you start putting the details in. You realize you may have gotten in your own way. I don't think those 2 small trees look weird at all. You know, I think they actually make the map a little bit more fun. Something to break up the uniform look. Oh, but I put the wrong tile down for this tree. It should be that. Yep, perfect. Honestly, these bottom routes are so easy to make. If you're working in any area that's grass or trees, the routes almost make themselves. It's so easy to just alternate between grass patches and pathing. That being said, now I want to try and do something to make it not as uniform, and to do that, I think what I'll do is actually make it so there are ledges down. So when you go back up this route, because again, there's a chance that I'm designing it because when I test the routes, I'm coming from the top. But first-time players are just as likely to come from the left. And so I can't treat this part of the path as like an ending. It could be a beginning for other players. And with that in mind, what I'll do is I'll throw down a bunch of ledges. And then stairs. And then when the player first comes here, if they go down here, they'll see that they have to go around. And now I have an alternate route. And if you take the shortcut, extensive grass. as punishment. I mean, there'll be trainers on the top path too, so you can't win. Sorry. That looks good. I need to clean up the ledges before I move on. Ooh, that's a problem. I'm not going to connect it actually. Just because it's right there at a bend. I like those connections. I think they look fun. So yeah. And of course what I basically have done is now force myself to make an additional route on another layer. Because of course. You know what? While I'm here, is there a better... I don't like how... I don't like how it's not like the full space, but just a portion of it. Do I have to just use that? I mean, I could just actually just use these. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's really good for now. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon, and we'll have to pick this up some more tomorrow, but maybe I can show that. I mean, again, with this tile, you can't really see the ledges as well, but that's okay. Because we're entering a new route, I will also put a signpost. I mean, they're going to enter from here, but... And then, while I'm looking at it, maybe I want another signpost up here. Is there like the most official looking signpost though? Something like that. I could do two. I could make it symmetrical. I don't care. And actually, maybe I'll put it up here. I feel like I like it on the left because that's where the path bends like that. Put some texture there. All right, well, now I need to consider the player going up these stairs and going around here. And they'll also eventually meet up with this path as I build that out. Yeah, the problem is that overshadows the grass. I could put this, the player can walk behind this, so it kind of puts something up without, I feel like, limiting the player too much. I try to use that in moderation because it's a pretty unique piece. I think I have one on the Western Trail doing a similar thing. Yep. That's okay. I mean, I'll just knock out the easier part of this, which I guess is just roughing in where the player can't go. Okay, now let's fill it in with the right pieces. Oh. And I strategically chose to have it be right here because then it sort of lines up with the grass. And then what I could do is I could drop it down right here. We'll go back to the first layer. I don't want this area to be too big, but I do think it'd be fun if it was accessible to a player who's poking around the mountain. Stairs down. And I'll have to build into that. But now we have a like a strong edge, and we'll put some flavor in it. Which is just a couple of rocks, not a lot of flavor. I just realized what I could do is put a shortcut if the player has like strength or rock smash. Because again, depending on where the player goes around in the map, they could get that earlier, and then they experience the game a different way every time they play. And I mean, unless they go get rock smash every time they play, which is something I would probably do. But what would that look like? That'd probably just look like stairs blocked by boulders that you have to break to get up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to do it right here. That'll be the last thing I do for the night. I think I'll expand this out. Oh. Put stairs up. And this is going to be a little funky to work on, but because again, after you go up this mountain and you're coming down the mountain, we're rejoining. I want one path going into the next area, and so we'll go like this, and then we'll actually cut it off right there, and then we'll put the 2 boulders that you can rock smash right there. So if you come from up top, you'll still be able to use this route, but it's a one-way unless you have rock smash. And then if a player's coming from the left for the first time, they have rock smash, they have the option of taking the upper trail immediately. I mean, there's a chance they don't even see where the Elite Four are, but that's not a hard fix. Let's go into the reference guide and let's find where they put an example of rock smash. I think it's in one of the caves. I think cuts, yeah, an example of cuts right here. And just so that, oh yeah, I was planning on having cut be right there, blocking the path to one gym. So I think this cave is where they put the ice cave. Well, that's where strength is. That's also where ice breaking is. But that is not where rock smash is. There it is. Yep, script rock smash. Got it. Is there any other? There is another place that I was planning on using rock smash, up here. So I have, you can go anywhere, but there are gyms that are locked by TM. So the first gym, well, the first town has 2 gyms, but one of them you need cut for. North City, 2 gyms, you need rock smash for. All right, I think that's going to be it for me today. As always, thanks so much for watching.